When the IRB is in the correct water depth for launching, it's the crew person's responsibility to ensure the IRB is held securely into oncoming waves. For safety reasons, the crew person should be facing the surf. The driver will tell the crew person when to board the IRB with clear communication. The crew person will board the IRB using the crew person's boarding hand grip and bow rope. The crew person plays a very important part in maintaining the balance of the IRB when negotiating surf. Correct technique is required when impacting large waves to minimise the risk of injury and to ensure the IRB successfully negotiates the surf. As the IRB impacts a small broken or green wave, the crew person should remain seated on the starboard or right side pontoon, while leaning their body forward to help remove bow rise. It's important that the crew person remains on the starboard or right side of the boat when negotiating surf. As the IRB rises over a large broken or green wave, the weight of the crew person should be centred over the starboard or right pontoon. On impact, the crew person must move forward in line with the pontoon, with their chest down to help remove a bow rise. It is very important the crew person maintains a strong grip with their right hand on the crew person hand grip and their left foot secured in the foot strap. The left hand should hold the bow rope on impact. It is important to remember when proceeding through surf to not grab the front inside bow handle to punch through a wave. This could cause injury. As the IRB bow begins to drop after the impact of a wave, the crew person will take the shock of the impact through bending both their legs. Regular communication between the crew person and driver while negotiating surf is important. In many rescue situations, we are required to move from point to point on the beach or coastline at speed. The most effective way to perform this task is to manoeuvre the IRB along the beach or coastline parallel to the beach. This is parallel running. The role of the crew person when parallel running is to keep the IRB as balanced as possible while scanning the sea to avoid swimmers or surfers moving out through the surf line. When parallel running with a crew person on the seaward side, the driver and crew person must remain in constant communication while operating the IRB at all times. The crew person can help maintain the balance of the IRB by leaning into the wave. If the crew person is on the beach side of the IRB, they may need to lean into the middle of the IRB to keep it balanced when a wave hits. The crew person should constantly scan the sea to avoid swimmers, surfers, seaweed, fishing lines, and other hazards.